I never feel anything's calm anymore, Simon. I think that what we will have in 2010 is the end game in terms of EU regulatory output, the end game in terms of US regulatory output, a lot more pressure from some quarters on the hedge fund industry. And I think that will cast a bit of gloom about. It won't affect performance, but it will affect how managers operate, how they build their infrastructure, where they base their businesses.
The driver of people looking outside the UK is really it's a fiscal driver. It's people saying they don't want a 25% hike in tax, and therefore they're looking for a jurisdiction that's maybe more favourable to personal tax. And therefore somewhere like Switzerland, which has always been a magnet to high net worth individuals, would be attractive in that sense. I don't think it's to do with regulation at all. I mean, I think some people have said it's in response to regulatory pressure. I don't think that's the answer. The answer is really a fiscal driver. And Switzerland has always been, has always given people tax surety going forward.
I suppose the first comment is it's great to see the industry galvanised. I do think that the industry was slow when it came out initially. There was a very subdued reaction, but through a combination of factors, AIMA, for example, playing a lead role, politicians becoming more informed as other industry groups. It's great to see that, because that was vital and important. We will ultimately, I believe, end up in 2011 with regulation on a pan-European basis that will be significantly watered down from what is there today, is my belief. I think we all welcome good, transparent regulation that is easy to operate and manage. But what's there or what is proposed is just not there. It's been written by politicians and is being used as a political tool. And in places, it's just not sensible. So I see that is changing. I welcome the comments that the Swedes have brought out. And I hope that the Spaniards can continue that, because clearly it's not going to pass within the next 3 months. But I do believe that we will have regulation on a pan-European basis, and I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing.
What I'd like to see is a globalisation of standards that are applied to the industry in things like liquidity, in areas such as preventing regulatory arbitrage. And I think there was an opportunity for Obama with his act to actually look more globally than he has done. I think that's a disappointment, and that's a missed opportunity. So what I try to do is to put into place global standards that everybody adhere to, and that would be better for investors and better for the industry as a whole.
Well, we're expecting significant growth across all the areas. We're very focused on risk and valuation, and we have a very exciting new software product that Christian Zeiler here has developed over some time, and which we're now rolling out to hedge fund managers. And I think that will become the gold standard for risk and valuation software. I think that as more of the industry develops outside the UK and US, we will develop as well, looking particularly at Asia, further growth in Switzerland, for example. So those are some of the areas of growth, and I think that we'll see more investor desire for stronger operations within the manager, and that will reflect in the way that they outsource their due diligence to us, and in the way that managers build their operational infrastructure more strongly.